We'll be live in just a few minutes there. Alrighty. So the rule is the longer the starting soon screen, then the longer the stream has to be. Because it has to be proportionate. So it's not that bad that it's a long SS. Hey Darkbone, hey Raul, Yaren, The Crash, Mansers, Pookie, Nate, Akdash, Steve, Salty, Smash. Oh, Tim is here. He's probably left for the bar. We're usually low on his list. Smucker, CP, Ryan, Dr. Moneystack, thanks for being. You and 11 Oak, and it's Jamestown. Thanks for subbing. Did I miss anybody? There's Brody. Maybe some Europeans are trying to stay awake and they're on their last legs. Billy Badass. McFarland. Good stuff. John Books, hello. How's everybody? Thanks for your Friday time, champ. Good evening to you, champ. Good evening. I was just took a little nap, little siesta. It's been a long week. What are we speedrunning? The Bird and the CARO. Speedrunning Tinder. I'm too old for Tinder for the most part. Unless I'm in Europe or looking for very young girls. But I'm too busy for that anyways. No speedrunning. No time for ladies. Mike Bow, thanks for the prime. Buttons undone type of stream? Well, the buttons are always undone. The buttons are always undone, to be fair. That's how you wear these shirts. It's in fashion to have a couple. The starter kit. Hello to Felix. Are you coming to Europe with your colleague Connor? Jaybird, thanks for the sub. All right, some love. I'm gonna continue to speed run. Gonna do 2-3 episodes of this tonight, and then probably switch over to Kick for maybe Below Deck, maybe Temptation Island, maybe Halo, maybe Hand and Brain, maybe League of Legends. Anything goes. But we have to eat our vegetables first, right? That's how I was raised. Eat the veggies first before we get to eat the main course. Gotta work on the chess. Buddy's under question. So what does that mean, Felix? If Buddy goes, you're going? Ubitsa said Buddy's under question. All right. Well, we have some questioning people in the chat, so let me fix that. Hello, Steve G. We're about to start, just making a phone call. One sec. Dave, welcome back. All right, Dave is here, so we can start. I was actually just phoning Dave to make sure he'd be here. What are you sipping on? Hello, Nicola. Nicola, you're missing a digit, Kappa. Darkshire, thanks to the 22 months. I'm just having coffee, and then after the coffee, we can progress to other things, depending. Dave, are you caught up? Speaking of the rehab videos, we've released a couple on YouTube. Is everybody caught up there? You're here for Below Deck, you pizza. Oh, we might... Coffee, then cocaine. We didn't get an XQC kind of contract on Kick. Coffee and caffeine, like, I don't know, we don't get the good stuff. You're on the iPad, Nicola. Aha. Then that makes sense. We have to avoid Apple. Alrighty, well, I'm going to start because Dave is here. Just working on the speed run. We're playing the bird with white, CARO can with black. Gonna play some fun games, and then we're gonna have some more fun afterwards. Some after hours fun. I'm playing music, actually. If you end up liking it, it's a friend of ours. He came last week. We partied pretty hard. He's a DJ producer and a good chess player. His name is Knox Vaughn. He plays for Anjuna Deep. That's Anjuna's Deep House label. Awesome stuff. Might go see him again. And we might be working on an event in the US where there's chess, DJing in a nice big festival venue. But that's the music link. It's going to be mellow, like dancey, but it's not. It's going to be melodic, I should say. Anyways, going to begin now. We're going to begin. We're at 1900. I am better than you, 102. Alrighty, I like it. Which setup are we going to employ? Animations are on, that's true. Well, let's pin the knight, and now I'm going to fianchetto. Let's get rid of this. Maybe we'll get rid of animations. It's bothering me, it's true. Slow? It's supposed to be none. Somebody sabotaged my account. I can tell you for sure, I've never set it to slow. Dude, like, slow makes no sense. Somebody sabotaged it. There aren't many potential suspects. Alrighty. Let's bring the knight to the middle. I could take here, but now I'm going to take. Let them waste the move. And now we're just, I think we're just doing real well here. Queen to f3. I'll trade. I could take. I wasn't sure what would happen after rook here, so let's bring the queen out first. And I'm going to be very boring. I'm going to play an endgame. All right. Is it whoever's king makes it to the middle first? King of the hill? I can get behind that. I watched King of the Hill. Let's get my king to e4 first. There we go. Couple points for me. I'm a little concerned about some of the moves that can be played, but oh well. You move your rook up, I'll bring this rook around. Hopefully. I could technically actually do this. Let's do it. What I'm threatening is rook here And then, oh, even better. All right, chat. I know it's 10:30 p.m. Eastern on a Friday night, but I'm going to need some help. This move, whenever a pawn pushes, it weakens a square. How can white use that and take advantage of this in this position? What's the move here? Are we attached to the pawn, or is there a new possibility as a result of this? Tim Cannon says, I don't see anything looks equal. Thank you, Tim, for being a sacrificial lamb. Nitty, thank you. Red Rum, what is the move in this position? G6 was just played. Kicking away the rook. Black thinks they're going to overpower and win the pawn on e5. What are we going to do now? The pawn was formerly on g7, where it protected h6 and f6. Now it's on g6, where it protects h5 and f5. Rook f6, check, king back. King takes rook. Well done. Well done. We're going to tuck back and bring the rook in. Bring all the pieces. Push! Yeah, buddy. If the rook moves away, I have a checkmate loaded. Back when I was growing up, there were real loading screens where you had to wait hours for something to open or load. Now you guys aren't used to that anymore. You're impatient, but I had to deal with the real stuff. That's a loaded checkmate right there. Opposition. And a ladder mate. Nitty, thank you for the sub. Am I sipping? I am sipping, Tim. I'm first sipping coffee. But then afterwards, I'm very open-minded. In fact, I've been too open-minded this year, as you can imagine. I've been too open-minded, and I'm going to be even more open-minded next month when I go to Berlin. My virtual ovaries are quivering. Thank you. That's a huge compliment. I could spike the coffee, but I have to have some more of it first. Ezra Goldberg, thanks for the sub. But it's nice melodic stuff, right? Oof. I'm dressed for the summer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to embrace it. Trying to go out a bit. Get a little bit of sun, just a smidgen. Music is too soft, that's okay. Your girlfriend said that too. I mean, we don't judge here. If being too soft wasn't allowed, you'd be banned. Hey, Polar Bear. We're gonna continue though. Alrighty, we're playing C6 versus everything. Oh, we got some speed from Yibra21. A cool Canuck, huh? Alright, I'm gonna play the Semi-Slav. We're gonna pin. So pin, white defends. Add some more pressure, white defends. And it's just a push and pull there. Just the push and pull. We're going to get rid of the bishop, so the dark squares are a little juicy. And then my next move is bring the queen out. Add some more pressure. And ideally, I'd like to get a little bit more, if possible. Let's go here. I'm trying to rip open this diagonal. If bishop goes here, I'm going knight e4. Okay? Bishop here, knight e4. That's how I'm trying to get a third attacker. Doesn't take, that's no problem. We got the bishop pair. We're going to castle. We have a better structure. Hello, Amsteriga. Our rook's coming here. I can take this back at my leisure. Or leisure, however you like to pronounce it. Let's take here. Taking with the queen because I want to keep the pin. Oh, queen b2. What's the problem with queen b2? Yes, it does get out of this pin. It does. It does get out of the pin. But that's not the only thing I'm looking for. Jaybird 1977 says, Bishop a6. I know what you meant. Don't worry, you're working on notation. Bishop a3 skewer, right? Good job. And we should be picking up some material. Power of the bishops. All right. What's the next move? In one position, the pieces were stacked diagonally. In this position, we can do something similar. On the D file, maybe we can come up with something here. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good defense. But it was worth a try. Let's go here. Where is this knight headed? I also want to bring out the bishop. Okay. So queen here is tempting, but I'm calculating this. I don't see it. I don't want to push this pawn and give this knight some squares. That's the one move I don't want to do. I don't want to play this. It's tempting, but it gives white a way to block the d file. I'd rather not play that. Play rook d7, rook d8, and crash through. Now we can do it though, hey? This attacks the bishop, if the bishop moves, we snip it off. There we go. Deflection. Alrighty. During that game, we had some very, very, very generous viewers. I want to give a shout out to Polar Bear ABC, 4,000 bits. I want to give a shout out to Yasser Sarawan, who just wrote snip it off. Sweet. Hello, Yasser. And I want to thank Java Bandit for gifting 30 subs. He says, this is for Jeff for putting out the 1100 Stonewall video. Thank you, Java Bandit. And what do you know? You got at least, what, 10, 15 more episodes of the Stonewall coming out on YouTube. Yasser has moved to St. Louis. He's relocated, which is bad for him because it means he can't run away from us as effectively. The continental rule doesn't work. The Asland, thanks for gifting 5. Thank you for the subs. Thanks, Java Bandit, for, well, we don't have too many viewers right now, but we have a good crowd. It's like the start of the night. You don't like us edging you like this? A week gives you time to watch the video, to apply some of the principles, to rewatch it after you blunder a lot, apply some of the principles, and then by the end of the week, we'd like to think it's firmly locked into your head, Java Bandit. Otherwise, you could be like the other viewers. They watch for years and years, and they don't get better. They're just zombies. We're giving you time to reflect. Apply yourself. It's Taylor Gang, thanks for the prime. I'm gonna go grab some snooze. I knew I was missing something. The weather is nice. The crowd is nice. Yasser says, good crowd. What a crowd. Rodney Dangerfield. I don't know that reference. You've explained who Rodney Dangerfield is, but sounds good. Hey, Granny Knockers. Big ol' Riddies. Lucas. Let me grab some snooze and I'll be right back. 1 sec. I'm not going anywhere. It's time to get a nightcap. Yasser will have to visit Canada more often now that he's only a 90-minute flight away from Toronto. Yasser, hoping to poach you. I'll be right back. Not very long, I promise. I'm literally just grabbing a puck of snooze. And I'm gonna open the windows. It's a bit hot in here. All right, we shall continue. By the way, it is Friday night. It's pretty busy in Toronto. Some of the house members are out, so it's just me and you. It is Pride Month after all, right? You know, so naturally, since everyone here is gay, you know, everyone's partying. It's a good time of year for that. Toronto has, I think, the biggest Pride in North America. The parade and party. I mean, most attended. I should be out partying then? My shirt's too dangerous. It attracts too many. Guys, girls, GMs, doesn't matter. I don't have security to walk outside with this lethal weapon. If it's not in NA, then it's in Canada. But it's let's see. I've never attended Sausage Fest in SF Java Bandit, so I wouldn't, don't have any personal experience. The doctor told me I had 6 months to live. I told him I didn't have enough money to pay his bill. In that case, he told me I could have another year. Thank you, Yasser. Now, Yasser, I've heard some of his jokes multiple times. This joke isn't a Yasser joke, but it might be only the second time I've heard it from Yasser. So it's still funny. It wasn't overused. Let's put it that way. Algu, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's continue. I'm just gonna post on Discord here after the next game. All right, we got a 2K. C6 versus everything. In the exchange, you usually recapture in the center. Another benefit is the knight. You know, sometimes you're like, how do I take? Take with the pawn, the knight develops. Take with the queen, the knight is still awkward. So that's how I decided. Nothing too elaborate there. All right, this is Swedish. That's why I call it snooze. Not because it's North America. Trade this off. For the sake of diversity, I wanna change up the position. I don't want to put my knight here. Maybe we'll go h6. Gives us a couple options. Okay. Okie dokie. I see weak pawns around the king. I feel like attacking. All right, let's try this move. We're threatening checkmate. Shh. Don't kiss and tell. That's something we never have to tell Yasser because he doesn't kiss. I'm playing very risky here, but it will pay off one day. All this just to entertain people. Weakening my king. Opening myself up for checkmate, potentially. My next move is rook h4. Or it was going to be. We'll take this way, open up the f-file. Do I like opening myself up? I don't think so. I don't think I'm emotionally available enough. That's definitely something I have to eventually learn how to do. Which is why I'm always single. Alright, this is a bad move because I take and now the knight's hanging. This pawn is overloaded. On one hand, it wants to take the knight. On another hand, it's defending the juicy c5 knight. Let's move the queen back. Hit g5. Hello, JCass. I'm going to go queen here. When I'm up a piece, trading is a good idea. Couple options there. Knight e5 is an illegal move, but thank you for the suggestion, Lucas Eves. Bring the king out. Now I'm going to play your move. Check. I'll take with a knight. And now we're going to set up a lovely checkmate with the pawn. Hopefully our opponent obliges. Thank you, thank you. Everything's coordinated, right? You want a KO? I don't have a KO. The reason I don't have the KO, you might be wondering, is because Yasser was the referee when I fought Hikaru, and he has not signed off on me being allowed to use some of the footage. So as of now, all we have is Amon and Lawrence Trent's footage. Yasser wants money. He's like the Don King of chess. Or the Paul Heyman of wrestling. Pablo Moreno, thank you for the sub. Hello, JD Kaplan. Yeah, sir, I'll play it for you 1 second. 1 second. Jay Cass, I actually told Gory he should, like, I said, Gory, why don't you, Jay Cass is in San Diego. Right? You guys go hang out, go to the club. It's good to know somebody. Good to have somebody to talk to once you get your ass kicked by a little kid at a tournament as well. All right, back to the bird run. Who's an SD? JCast and Gory. 2 premium members. T3s. A twink of the month and a rising adult of the month. What's up, Tex Willer? How you doing? I'm playing C6 against everything in this speedrun. I would love to go to San Diego. I'm just not going to go to Twitch. I'm not going to go there for TwitchCon. I'd go there for other things. If you're wondering, I was pretty busy this week, and I didn't stream last week. I've been super, super busy. This week was cool, though. I was grinding some hours with Kyler Murray. You know, getting him tournament ready. He played today in the Blitz Champs. And for somebody who was 700 Blitz less than a week ago, you know, he performed over 1,000. So he had some tough competitions, but I was pretty happy with the time he put in. He's going to get him next year. Good Mamba mentality. Who won the Blitz Champs today? A former Charger. He had a really good year last year. I was like watching him and I was like, this guy's like an active white linebacker. And he was like not a high draft pick. Drew Tranquil. So he had a pretty good year, productive for the Chargers. He signed a 1-year deal with the Chiefs. And his chest was good. His chest was good. I was impressed. J-Bell, I'm always ready to start betting with you. When I meet football players, I don't want to play chess. I want to wrestle or do drills. That's what we did with John first time I met him, and the second time. So no matter what, like, you can put some pads on me. I want to be tackled. I love playing football. It's so much fun. Even if they're going light, it's very fun. The adrenaline. Oh, oof. Even if it's not a proper game. You would have to get me a good ticket, J Bell. No, Raul. NFL guys are. I'm not big for NFL. Those guys are machines. Those guys are massive. It's not. It's a different echelon. I'm prime meat. Fresh meat, prime meat, whatever. Longshanks, thanks for the prime. And Jean de Brebeuf. That's right. All right, let's continue. Chubby Chess Guy 2000. Good luck. Now that name just, it affects too many people, not only myself and the people watching the chat. Chubby Chess Guy. That could be everybody here. Not me, because I'm wearing a baggy Hawaiian shirt. So it makes me look leaner, right? Pro tip there. So I don't identify as Chubby Chess Guy right now because of my wardrobe. Alrighty, we got a CARO. I've been starting with this. We're gonna start with Knight C6 first. Bishop G4 is what I often play for, but we're gonna switch it up just a smidgen. So we get rid of the knight. Now this pawn is loose, right? I can't take it because it's pinned. I'm gonna go A6. If they don't give away their bishop for my knight, then I will win this pawn. If they do, I don't mind. I have half open c-file, solid pawns. Just easy to play position. Let's even pin. I don't need to break the center. I already have targets. Let's go A4. Make sure this isn't coming. Ah. I'll just castle. Bishop here, our queen comes out. Bishop here, we can play F6 because E6 is covered. So the rook is doing a marvelous job. And we could take this, but I'm not interested right now. That's a long-term weakness. I'm going to improve some other pieces. What are you doing over there? Maybe I will take now. Let me think about it. There's a few tempting moves. There are a few tempting moves here. Okay, now I can take the pawn, I think. Might be a little loose. But by my calculation, I should have everything covered. E6 is double defended. G7, the queen defends. And my next move, my knight will probably come back. Yep. Opponents are playing pretty solidly here. But we are up a pawn. I'm a crowd pleaser. If Yasser wants me to take a pawn, I'll take it. And now my knight's transferring to f5. We're going to grab that. Maybe move the queen this way. Like this. Pin. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. That was a slip. I'm gonna go H. Another double attack. Hopefully. We could take no shenanigans. This move works, but I have a trick. Let's see if he bites. Check. And then knight here. Fork everything. Having some fun. Everything's defended. All nice and covered. Takes. Make some space for the king. Check. And we're going to trade the queens next. The queens have to get traded. Now I walk with the king on the light squares. And we just pre-move checkmate. Queen here. And rook here. Hi, Phil and Tyrandal. Those are 2 prime subs. Thank you. Any other prime subs in here? Thank you, thank you. We took everything. Tim, what's the drink of choice tonight? Yasser, have you ever tried being a vegetarian or vegan? Any phases in life? You beat I'm playing chess and you want me to put on a TV show instead. Never had a girlfriend influence you and get you to switch the diet? You've always been an omnivore. Olympic test. Good luck, sir. We'll do some Olympic testing, some trials on the bird. That's Fianchetto over here. And now this bishop's coming right here. Nice little Pinsky. Let's challenge this bishop. Whoa! I believe a generous donation just trickled in. We're going to get rid of this, double the pawns. Then we're going to castle. And this is the key square, hey? I want to put something here. I want to put the knight here. Maybe put the queen here and put some pressure on the G file. Oh, now we have a juicy square for this guy. That's being hit. There's pressure on D4. No worries. Let's grab that. Now we have a protected extra A-pawn. If Yasser's here, we have to take every pawn we can. That would be bad manners not to. Check. And now the knight comes in to say hi. And the diagonal's about to open up. Oh, he had enough. He tapped. Tap, 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 tap. Ref, stop the fight. About to take this, open this diagonal, get maybe some windmill action. We're forking the queen, bishop, and rook at the same time as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, big shout out to Tim Cannon. Big supporter of the channel. Don Julio and soda is what he's drinking tonight. If we have some tequila, I might do that as well. Give a shout out to Lethbridge Chess. Just came back from a midnight run. I will note that. Maybe after the speed run, we can have some group activities. But remember to grab your pawns. You might join us some Fireball. When somebody says they're drinking Don Julio and soda, Fireball kind of is like putting like ketchup on steak or something, or what? Oh, well, I mean, Fireball, to each their own. Well, now Fireball I could make fun of, but Gory Hole, when he was here, we had rum. Usually you mix rum and Coke. Maybe you can make some other drinks, pina colada, whatever. Gory Hole, he's born after 9/11. He drinks rum with Gatorade. Now, is that a thing, or is that not a thing? Can I get confirmation that that's a little fucked up, or that's actually normal? He grabbed rum and Gatorade, and I was like, dude, but they're born after 2000. Like, what am I supposed? We're not built the same. Did I try it? Hell nah. Is that Czech Manarov in the chat? Is it? Tim and Philly, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh, Czech Manarov is in the chat. You know what? We're gonna have to give him a VIP so it's easier for me to spot him. Oh, no. He's not cool enough for VIP. We're gonna shame him. We're gonna give him mod. Nope. We're gonna put him to work. Kamarainen, thank you for the sub as well. That's 10 months. Yes, we haven't streamed as much on Twitch this month. We're doing a bunch of kick. We're still on Twitch, going through the process, expanding the business, Appreciate you guys hanging out. Emmett says, rum and Gatorade is normal in prison. I can believe that. Tim Cannon, I've floated the idea of below deck. I have. The energy has to be good, but I can tell you that it's available. And I'm not going to bet anytime soon. GM Yasser says, moderators are now ashamed. What about our brother man, Dan? Brother man, Dan. Dan is in hibernation. The label doesn't apply to him. Brother man, Dan is a funny one. Brother man, Dan. I'm trying to get Dan out. I miss Dan as well. I miss Dan as well. Dan is like frozen in a video game. One sec. Okay, well, Tim, this is my coffee right here. I'm about to have a couple sips so that it's at an adequate level to mix drinks. So I'm gonna sip this for one more game, and then we add some other flavors to it. I'm trying to get Dan to play League of Legends with us, Kevin. Ahmed, the issue isn't that the knight can block. The issue is that they're down 3 pawns and they're about to lose more material. Alrighty, C6 versus everything. Let's get our bishop out. I believe that's Croatia. Yes, it is. I'm going to take with the e-pawn. I value this bishop, so I'm going to play h6 so I can tuck her in. This knight has to develop this way because it was covered. I like keeping my pawns like this because it's hard for white to target it. It's so solid. And now we tuck the bishop in. Let's grab some space. Eventually, b5 might say hello. Aha! They didn't see what was my idea. This was a discovered attack on the bishop, and Buddy didn't see it. Had to play bishop back to b2. Benjamin Dupuis, thank you. We're gonna snip this off. Now we're chilling. Now we're chilling. I'm gonna put the rook here so that this rook can follow behind. Snip. 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 We're up everything now. Let's put the queen here. Just park. Can I keep snipping? Only one way to find out. Snip. Let's get some trades in. Now that we're up a bunch. Oh. They tapped. My queen is safe here. I'm up a knight and 2 pawns. That was a vasectomy. That's right. We got the NMs now. All right, all right. Big business. The gambits are here, hey? That's gonna happen at the higher levels. They're gonna really try to come after my bird. And I'm going to allow it. We're gonna test theory. Maybe attack this. F6, I'm not as worried about. Maybe I should be, but it blocks the queen from this diagonal. So let's cover up. Yep. Let's move the queen out of the way so we're no longer pinned. I don't like being pinned. I probably want a queenside castle. I don't think a kingside castle is legally possible anymore. But who says we have to go for legal opportunities? All right, let's bring the knight to reinforce things. I'm hoping for this move. Okay, c3. Very solid. And now I want to get rid of this bishop, because that bishop is kind of harassing the king a little bit. We have a couple moves. We can take it next move. I just want a castle. Once I castle, things will be okay. Yeah. We have now successfully castled. Now we take. We're unpinning ourselves and reinforcing this pawn. I'm up a pawn. I got the bishop pair, and my structure looks pretty darn solid. So barring any blunder, I shouldn't be complaining here. But I need to get rid of this guy, hey? So that guy's annoying. How do we improve our position? I hate to do it, but I'm going to thrust with d5. That's a bad move. Whatever. I have a trap there, but I don't know if he's going to fall for it. Knight e5 is asking to be played. I'm going to take. I'm not actually threatening to take and win material because I would lose material on d3. I haven't played king b1 yet because I'm a little worried about the diagonal f5 to b1. We got him thinking though. I'm expecting this. Then I'm going to take and put my queen here. If they jump in and fork, I have bishop e2. Oh, that counts. Hey. They disconnected. So the key move here, probably this. We're going to take. I was going to go queen e3. I was hoping that I could lure them into this because this was my idea. And the point being, if the knight takes one of the rooks, I take this with the check and then I recapture and I get 2 pieces for the rook. It was bait. I'd like to think it was successful bait. Eddie, the endgame magician, says, I bought an elk today. 196 pounds of meat, head to toe. You talking about me? How did that come up, Eddie? Congrats. Also, Coder and good old Tesh, thank you for the resubs, gentlemen. Swole, welcome back, sir. Thanks for the 79 months. Hello, Jossie. Hello, hello. 79 from Big Sammy. I'm gonna go spike my drink now because that's theory. We're gonna have to spike our coffee and then we're gonna continue. I have to join people in the crowd. Playing some music from actually a really sweet guy, a friend of ours who highly recommend if he tours at a city near you and you like some of the music we play on stream, happens to like chess, happens to play good music, happens to know how to have a good time. And we're still riding the high from last week when he played at a festival here. We had a great time. Some nice deep house. Tech, just a mix. But some melodic stuff. Here's the set. All right, let me just mix this. The set's in the chat. I'll go spike this with Bailey's, something simple, and we continue. Jules Gambit, welcome back. Welcome back to Jules. Jules posted the latest article on chess.com about the Blitz champs. So if you want some chess journalism, there's a fresh article to read there if you missed today's NFL action. So thank you to Jules. Hope you're enjoying New York City. Swole, thank you for the bits. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, so Tim, there's a couple Tims. I put 3 shots at least of proper 12 because it's Irish whiskey. Put a couple, let's say, teaspoons of Baileys, and I got the original coffee in there. So this is a fucking strong drink. Very strong drink. But cheers to you there. That's not bad. I have to mix it. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough drink, I can tell. I don't like Irish whiskey. I like B-52s. Grand Marnier, Kahlua, Baileys. This tastes like ass. Hello, fish on fish. Don't forget, guys, we have our rewards program. So, some added incentives when you work with our partners or get a chess.com membership. It'll be particularly useful if you're thinking about a holiday this upcoming winter. Somewhere warm, somewhere probably in North America, or close to North America. There's some discounts for our next camp added, among other things. Our group lessons, they've been popping off. People have been improving. We have, might be good timing. Next camp will be NA. The Europe trip isn't a European camp. It's a sausage tour for fun and content. The next camp will still probably be NA, yeah. We have to host the camp because Dave won't come out otherwise. It's been a while since we've seen him. All right, let's get to 2000 at least. Simon Steele. Good luck. This has been working real well for my bird setup. Fianchetto 1 bishop, use the other bishop to pin on this diagonal. Bring the other knight in. I'm gonna get rid of my bishop and do the usual. Put a knight here, rook lift. You know the drill. All right, let's threaten checkmate. Seems like a good start. Threatening checkmate and hitting the e6 pawn. Our knight's hanging. But before we move the knight, this is still Nox Vaughn. No, like, it's like a mix. It's like deep house, trance, techno. The BPM varies, fantastic music. We actually had such a good time. I had one of the best nights of my life last Saturday. It was actually so much fun that it's a little depressing afterwards. We were recovering, but we had an awesome party, awesome group, great dancing, music, after party. And what's amazing about it is I met him. It's just so cool. He was here last year. He sent me an Instagram message. Hey, dude, love watching Chess Bra. Why don't you and Amon come join me? I'm playing in Toronto. I check my DMs. You know, I'm a pretty open-minded guy. Met him, wonderful dude, great music, and it's a small world. Like now, every time it's just the community gets bigger every time that happens. And I've met a lot of you guys in the chat too. It's been like I would never have met otherwise, and that's kind of one of the biggest motivations. And there was other people there that all met through. It was really good vibes. We're gonna grab this though. So we're gonna do a festival in the US probably. We have some ideas to combine everything, but some mutual hobbies, but everyone's just super nice. That's not a given. Oh, a resignation or abandoned. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Because if you don't take the chance in the first place, it might not come again. I'm very much an opportunity cost guy, not in money, but in experiences. And I think I have a good radar for that. What would I do against Bishop F7? Take. So now nothing's hanging. And just take the second pawn. I'm 2 pawns up. I got a bunch of pressure on the position and no real weaknesses. Red Rum and maybe Bias. Thank you for the subs. Dr. Lono, thank you for the 50 months. Welcome back. You do. You do. I'm bad at drawing lines, aren't I? Is that better? I've ever had a beard? No, I can't grow one. Not yet. If I could grow one, I would definitely do it once to try it. But in the future. In the future. But yeah, the music is nice and melodic. We're going to play another Nox Vaughn mix after this. Benix Blue. Let's keep the momentum up. This bishop has been very profitable. My dark square bishop, very good win rate. Now we're going to take this. And swing the queen over. I don't want to put anything here and block my bishop, not yet. I want to keep this bishop open and develop the knight around. Darkbone, I just added a new mod, Check Mannerov. You could speak to him about it. All right, A4. I like to play this because it stops the pawn and fixes it here. And this could be a weakness in the future. It's isolated. It could be picked off, plucked. So I don't want to give black the opportunity to sometimes play A4 and trade it off. Ah, now I'm putting the bishop here. That's a nice juicy square. H3, take away this option. I'm taking away a lot of options. Knight goes here. We'll just shove g4. Bring all the pieces in. Now we might be preparing e4 as well. Take. Yes. A lot of weak pawns. This bishop isn't trapped yet. We're going to have to find a way to trap it. Ideally. Just depends how high energy we are. Are we feeling high energy tonight? Is it a frisky Friday? It's frisky? Okay, then we're going g4. I was waiting for the Aussies to chime in. If the Aussies say it's frisky, I know they're good for their word. If they're Americans, they might drink a couple Bud Lights and pass out. But the Aussies say it's frisky, then we're good. Let's bring this knight out. We're frisky. There's no doubt about it. Check. Check. They're defending relatively well. We don't like to see that. But it's not the end of the world. And we push. I like the way they're playing. I expected less resistance. Unfortunately for me. Let me think about this. Maybe we can conjure up something. I see something. I need him to go here. Then I have a Hansen special. That's the Hansen special. Take this. Can you guess what I'm planning next? Chat? This is no longer a check. That's why I moved my king out of the way. Hanging my rook. Because I'm going to move my queen. And we're going to wiggle right here. And there's no escape. Everyone takes the bait. Exactly as planned. Thank you, Tim, for the bits. There's way too much whiskey in my coffee. But I'm going to power through it with the bird. We're going to power through it. We got our nice center. Expand a little bit. Question for the chat. This pawn pushes here. Whenever a pawn pushes, it maybe gains a square that it attacks or controls, but it also weakens a square. Which square on the board is weakened as a result of this pawn pushing to c5? Identify the weak square. That's a positional question. Dave says d6. That's correct, Dave. d6. No more pawns cover it. That's a hole. Every hole is a goal. with knight b5. We're going knight d6. And we're going to thank black for giving us a weakness. Every chess hole. Chess hole. We're just positional players here. Now the knight's coming to d6. Actually, I'm going to set something up first. I was about to set up a Greek gift. I'm still tempted to do it. And because it's Friday, I'm going to do it anyways. We're going to attempt to checkmate our opponent with queen h3, followed by queen h7. Wish me luck. Usually the Greek, you can follow up with queen h5. My queen wasn't in position. But here, there might be some opportunities. And don't forget, my knight's still going to slide in. First we go here. Then we threaten to take. I'm going to ignore it for now. We have a couple moments to continue this ride. Now I'm threatening to take here and deliver mate on h8. When we do this, we hit the queen and we defend the h8 square for our queen to slide in and penetrate black's position. And this is because black's just not set up to defend. The queen sack, I respect it. The bad news for my opponent is it's Friday. I'm not interested in queens. I'm interested in checkmate. I'm interested in mate. Not interested in the queen. This is mate. This is mate. This is mate. Don't get distracted by the big pieces. Remember the big picture. Mate wins the game. Don't be fooled. That just prolongs the inevitable. Okay. Have we learned our lesson? Are we going to take the queen? What's the lesson? Are we interested in taking the queen on b4? What do we do now? No tunnel vision. Unless your tunnel vision is mate. Good job, Retrocolic. Says, go for mate. Check. No. No. Yes. Is this checkmate? The knight defends. Can the king move? Nope. Good game. Joker Broly. That was a good one. That was a fun attack. I've earned a sip. Oh. There's too much whiskey in this drink. I just gagged almost. Okay, I'm gonna have to add something to this. Oh. 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 Add some water. Oh, spilt water on myself. Throw it in the sink. Okay, new drink. Okay. Better, it's okay to make a blunder, just like in chess. You just don't want to make the last blunder. It's about lasting in the game, keeping your stick on the ice. Better, I agree with that. If the drink is bad, don't finish it. It's about lasting the night. That's good advice. Let's drink some water. Alrighty. Oilers better than Flames, $1. Well, nobody wants to play for Calgary. Can't dispute that. I haven't tried honey Eddie. I don't know if we have honey on standby. We probably do. If you were a woman, you'd want to have my babies. Thank you, Yarden. You know, I like the username. Self-saboteur. I think a lot of us are self-saboteurs, right? I learned that word from playing Age of Empires. Those are the guys carrying barrels that would explode. Most don't, including me, Pen MC. That's only in some regions. Where is Velmic? Great question. Check. You should message him. We got 19 more points to go. Let's keep it going. Wilmer. Let's try the CARO. Knight c3. Okay. You're supposed to get rid of the center. And now we'll play a fashionable line. Knight f6. We allow doubled pawns. And you get to pick... I'll take with a g-pawn. You can also take with the e-pawn. They're both playable. Get the bishop out and then play e6. I'm going to put my bishop here so that in case white decides to take, I correct my pawns. Well, I played queen d5, my opponent queenside castle. Bit self-explanatory, hey? We're definitely going to grab that pawn. And I'm preparing this move in case the king runs. You know what I mean? Queen goes here. Bishop just slides in. That is checkmate. If the queen moves anywhere else, we have mate. If it goes here, bishop a3. Why would I do that, Beacon? Either order works? No, Beacon. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that's wrong. If you go check first, I go here. If you go here, rook a1, I win an exchange. Here, with what I did, I win a queen for a bishop. So there's a big difference. Because this would be the continuation. And we do have to give up the queen. Yeah. It's all in the details. I know there's a lot of people here that wouldn't win this. It's still winning, but it's nowhere near as easy or trivial. Can I show the b2a3 line? Well, I'm just provoking the queen. It has to go here to stop mate. And then when I go here, the queen is just gone. And my queen doesn't get trapped. My queen has an escape path. I just move my queen back. And we have a queen for a bishop. Greed is good. KVX, thanks again for the subs. We're just a few subs away from 69. Hopefully we hit 69 around the time I hit 2000. Unsi, thank you, buddy. Henry from Brazil, good luck. I like seeing this because then I know this bishop is going to struggle a bit. Now we're going to fianchetto. Pin the knight. And swing the queen over. This has been working well. Throw the knight in, and now we have some pressure, and it's a very hard knight to kick out. Oh, we'll just take that. Park our knight on c4, that's an outpost. Now they got double pawns. Rook's gonna slide in. This is a temporary way of dealing with my bishop, but it means the queen has to watch it all the time. Which, or that. I'm gonna take with a pawn so I can harass the queen. We're gonna harass the queen, just give us a moment. Like this. Do I want to trade? I'm looking at this move. But I'm actually going to switch it up and play here. Because I want to play e4 and win. We're waiting for this so we can snap it off. If the knight moves here, we go e5 anyways. Well, what's the move? This pawn is pinned. This pawn can't move or the queen hangs. Therefore, what should we do? Snip. Snip, snap, crackle, pop. That's a pinned pawn, unless they want to give up the queen. Oh, I have to drink. I forgot. Cheers. Got a Somersby. Happy Friday. Now we're up a piece, so we're gonna trade. Rook's the open file. Let's get some more trades in. Henry thought this rook was pinned because my queen is loose. Is my queen loose? 6th seed Kramer. Is my queen actually loose? Can knights move backwards or is that illegal? Sometimes people forget that knights and pieces do move backwards. Are we going to snip a bit more? Drinks looking nice. Cheers. The queen is defended by the knight. Therefore, we can take with no repercussions. Good game. Gizmo, Bananaland, and Beacon, and Matthew, you guys all pushed us to 69 subs. Cheers. Appreciate that. Appreciate the Friday night support. This is the game for 2000. We're playing a German. Volig. That's an intimidating name. Masculine. I had a teammate in the Bundesliga. His name was Volkmer. Fuck. He had a very sexy Mercedes. Oof. And he was like a lawyer. Let's play the CARO. Oh, that's not too intimidating. No pressure on us. Good to go. Let's grab the center. Support the center. You want to go here, hey? You want to harass? Well, then I'm going to stop you. They got a good setup going. The Germans and their theory. Well, let's attack this knight. Okay, you got me. Now I'm going to put my bishop here, get a bit of pressure. Rook should probably go to e8, right? I think he might go d4. Now I get to tuck my bishop in. This will come out later. How about knight e4? If I can get rid of this knight, then this becomes a little loose. Uh-huh. The Germans play well. I always say that. Okay, let's try to attack the king a little bit. F5 is a space gaining move. I'll take this way. I said, watch out for this. And he doesn't care, hey? He doesn't care about my threats. Well, we're gonna find out. That's not a terrible move. I could take this pawn. It's not a bad move at all. Fine, we'll do it. But whether I take again, I'm not going to take again. I'm going to put my bishop here and then push here and harass this. My idea, push the pawn once, push it twice, bishop's trapped. Once the pawn goes here, the bishop has no moves. If I'm allowed. Only one way to find out, eh? New music needed. One moment. We're going to play another set from our friend Knox Vaughn. Another Andrew in a deep one. I'm defending this, and as soon as the knight moves, h3. I'm being pressured here, that's for sure. Holy shit. Take. Let's see what happens. This is a little scary. I think I gotta take this. My idea is that there's a pinned pawn. Volig is swinging for sure. Let's go here. Check. Takes. Push. And we're up a knight. We're up a knight, so I think we're okay. We're going to be more than okay in a moment. The rook goes here. This is a mating net that everybody should be familiar with in chess. Black to play and force checkmate, or white has to give up all their pieces. Knight f3, setting up rook h2. And now it's just technique. The king comes in. And I'm going to checkmate as if it's a king. King and rook versus king. Check. Threatening checkmate if the king goes here. And now just king g3. And we can pre-move mate on d1. Good game. Volig played well. It's a tough game for the 2K. Well played, Volig. John 9, thank you for the sub as well. Thanks for the prime. You were born in 2004, Zentro? Fuck. It's like watching the NBA draft yesterday. Those guys were born in 2004. Really feeling old. My goodness. Oh, 2002. Got it, got it. Still, 2002 is young as hell too. Hello, BJH. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I watched the World Cup in Korea 2002 as well. Woke up early all the time. Yeah, exactly, Coco 92. Generations pass pretty quickly. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we passed our first sub goal. That's right, Raul. Claro. Is the goal to hit 3,000? We don't normally go that high. Usually a bit lower than that. It depends. Oh, Jan 9, I remember. You posted your cat in Discord. Thank you for posting wholesome cat photos. That's a Discord channel that always, Discord category that always could use more posts. People post their animals. It's a nice upper. Nice, wholesome upper. I remember you posted it. Your cat. Cat photos always welcome. Yes. Hello, enjoying it. Her name is Matilda. I'll remember that if I can. Matilda is easier to remember. I don't think I read that book in school, but it was one of the... Is that Roald Dahl? It's definitely one of the books we could have read in school. Smucker, you want to play against Czech? Is Czech looking to play you? It takes 2 people to tango. Tango. E-Man feeling himself? Last week I was feeling myself. Literally. I was feeling myself listening to this kind of music. I had to feel myself. It was an experience. Holy shit. Holy shit. Should we do another 100 points? Tim, what's the energy like? Feels like you're a bit bored of the chess, Tim. Is that right? I can do another hundo. Play some chess. If we watch a TV show, I'd probably switch to Kick. We are working with Kick. They're supporting the channel. Always willing to answer questions about it. We would watch Below Deck Sailing Yacht or Below Deck Australia. No, but this music I really like. I don't say that lightly. So if you're wondering what it is, follow me on Spotify. Eddie, you're working 65 hours in the week, 65 hours in the factory. How many years do you have to work, like, to get the pension or to kind of get the package? I want you to attend our camp. I want to meet you in person. You're working hard to support your family. But I know you love chess, and I've told you I want to get you to one of our... Am I a Deep House guy now? Cuz, you've been in this channel for a long time. I used to play Deep House. I play Deep House all the time. I mean, cuz, that's a little insulting now. I'll even play a song. If you don't recognize this, then you're a fucking troll. This is the song I have on my dating profiles, as when you can pick a song that represents your profile. I have one song because you can just pick one on whatever, Tinder or Bumble or Raya. This is the song. I have to pick one song for my dating profile. This is what I always have. Because You Move Me by Tin Liquor. Right here. We're gonna vibe together. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's Deep House. You move me. You move me, baby. Me. Woo! Fuck! What a song, man. What a song. Oh, it makes me want to dance and go out after. Fuck. You gotta find my profile if you want to know the song. Is that a monster? We both got a shirt. You could have one too if you work with our partners at Underdog, who have been great. Jules definitely found me on Raya, apparently, so she probably heard it. You'll sub for the song? Because You Move Me by Tin Liquor. Because You Move Me, Tin Liquor, and House Loot. Oh, this is this song. It's a short song. We're gonna play some chess, but this is deep house. It's a bit slower, but it's extremely fucking catchy. But if it was a Mon shirt, I'd still wear it. We share shirts. We've shared shirts for a long time. If my shirts shrink, they go to Amon. If his shirts are too baggy, they go to me. I grew up like that. I got clothing from my cousins. My parents wouldn't buy me clothes much. Because You Move Me. Okay, we'll try one song from the chat. That was a wreck. Thank you, Shawaz. Try Hide You. I'll try it. I'll try it. Since Cuz is asking, since when I get a deep house? Let's try Hide You by Tin Liquor. Oh, it's a more recent song, so I might not know it. Let's try it, and we're gonna play. Alrighty, 100 more points. Let's go for 2100, playing the C6 systems. Ah. Okay. I want to see how he plays against this. This is a good move. I was worried about it. I did this. It's for science. I wanted to see if he would punish it. This is why you don't develop your bishop too early. But I wanted my opponent to prove it. And they have. So we've lost the pawn, but we're going to castle first, hopefully. I am down a pawn. We'll have to fight back. But we're going to fight back by improving all of our pieces. We improve all of our pieces, we give our opponent a chance to mess up. This is a loose pawn now. Ticks. Is that a free pawn? Sure is. Question for the chat. Start calculating. My opponent's calculated. If I take their knight, they take my knight. If I take their pawn, they take my pawn. We're down a pawn, so I'm not a huge fan of evens. How can we improve our standing there and get a better version? Knight e2 check. If their king moves to the corner, then we take the knight for free. We say thank you very much. But knight e2 check, their king can come out and challenge the knight. Then if we take the knight, and then they take our knight, that's still knight for a knight, but it's our move. So what move do we have in that position? Knight e2 check, king f2, we take their knight, they take our knight. That's not good enough because we're down a pawn. Can I get some help from the chat while I sip? Good job, Zenbound. Well done. Oh, why didn't I meant to play 92. What? Oh my goodness. That's not my brain. What? That's okay, sorry, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to play. Okay, I got 20 seconds. I'm sorry. I told my brain to play knight e2 check. Didn't listen to me. I'm sorry. No, but this is disturbing. Play this next time. Fucking idiot. Myself. Not you guys. You guys aren't idiots. Sorry about that. I made you guys calculate and I didn't play it. That was a brain fart. I'm sorry. That's a bad thing. Raybane and Finn Diesel, thanks for the subs. What I meant to play was this. And then we take. Because we have rook c2 check in the end. I baited you guys. Force a draw. Happy summer holidays. Thanks for the resub. Always appreciate when people travel, like Force a draw. He's like in India maybe right now. And even in India, visiting for holidays, he wakes up, checklist of the day. Visit family, low priority. Get some good food, low priority. Wait, I have a free Prime sub on Twitch. Sub to Chess Bros, high priority. High priority. Even during your summer holidays, even if you're getting engaged or getting married, don't forget to go on your computer, because you can't do it on your phone, and give us your Twitch Prime. That is a constant variable. That should be your core drive in life. No matter what you have going on, the one thing that'll stay the same until Twitch takes it away is you can sub for free as long as you have an active Prime account. And that supports us. And supporting us should be the most important thing. But you have to actually physically get on a computer or do it on your phone by doing the browser, right? So the String Bean, thank you for the sub. And Ryan, thanks for the 20 bucks. We're hoping to cover your games in our next gym class, actually. Didn't tell you yet, but we're hoping to do a post-mortem of your good result in Vegas in the next class. We're going to look at your games and probably the Iceberger and some of the Vegas guys, the over-the-board warriors. Guys, RPM just had one of his best results, if not his best, at the Vegas National Open. So big shout out to him. He's a long-time supporter, but he's also grinding results and getting results because of his time. And we're going to be analyzing some of those games. Playing tournaments is tough. Yeah, so. Can we do an arena? No, I'll have to serve. Tim was here, then he left. We're back on duty. That's true, Wild Hacks. That's true. But I also met you, and a friend of mine paid 2,000 US for you to get into a club in New York City. So, like, more than 2,000 per person after tip and tax. 2,000 US to get into a club. That's the most expensive cover I've ever dealt with. And I didn't pay for it. But you got it covered, so I'd like to think there was a pretty serious return. It was New York City, one of the proper ones, owned by the Tao Group. If you know Tao, hospitality group. Some of the most expensive clubs in the world. But very nice guy. I'm not exaggerating the price. It was actually higher at the end, but that's because when you buy a table, the tip is fucking expensive. Everything else is expensive, even on top of that. The Pure Knight, welcome. Thanks, Beacon. So even though Wild Hack skipped class, we gave him some value. Wild Hacks was talking to a girl that night that seemed interested. But he went home alone. Anyways, let's continue. Nipa, good luck. We got our system here. What do I like to do when I have time? Develop my bishop. Develop both bishops. And then we castle. I'm happy with this opening. We're solid, we're developed. I'll even tuck my bishop in. Prophylaxis. This is a weakness. I don't mind if you take, because then I have access to your isolated pawn. Now this bishop is better. And I'm hitting this pawn as well, so I might have some other ideas. Handsome Devil, thank you for the gifted subs. Long time no see. This is a weakness. This knight's defending the weakness. Okay. I'm doing the math. There's too many defenders on this. How can we put more pressure on this? We can put more pressure by doubling the rooks, or we can put more pressure by attacking one of the defenders. What's a natural move that attacks one of the defenders of this pawn? B5, they can take. It might not be a bad move, but it also comes with a price. I'm looking for nice, simple. Tim Cannon, well done, Tim. Bishop E4 puts pressure here, and it's just a good square. We get rid of it. Okay, things have been traded off a little bit. We're not up any pawns. Could be better. Let's throw in a check first. Now the queen's away. How high am I? I'm not drunk or high right now, but I am drinking. It depends. Let's take this. And I want to push this pawn down the board. My queen is awesome. I like the queen a lot here. Big fan of the queen and what it's doing. See? That worked. I set up a mating net. They defend. Now what's the next move? Okay, they cut off our diagonal so we can't get to G2. What's another way to get to G2? Handsome knight. What would you do here? Sorry, handsome devil. I called you a knight. I guess it's a compliment. Handsome devil, 223. They stopped this. We're not done yet. We got a couple options. We're not being attacked besides our queen. Guess what? If you said queen e2 or queen c2, they're both right. I like queen e2 because it's a bit closer, puts a bit more pressure. You got it. The queen c2 also does a job, but this is a little more in your face. Nice job, champ, 1977. If the rook slides in, what's our next move? Because the rook's going to defend the checkmate. What's the next move? Oh, okay. Rook d1. Good job. We all won. It's a collective. Grey Knight, thanks for the resub of the tier 3. I know you've been a tier 3 for a while, so thank you. The question from Handsome Devil is, how far am I willing to go on this fine weekend? The last time you asked that question, I ended up with all my buttons undone. I had no clothes left, if I remember the last time you were here. Champ, I knew what you meant. You had the right moves. How far am I willing to go? Well, better put the buttons up and then answer, eh? Gotta maximize the surface area. How do I remember that shit? I have a good memory unless I black out, and I don't black out that often. Okay, there's no more buttons. That was a good Tin Liquor song, thank you. We're gonna continue the knock set. I'm open-minded. I am sipping, and there's a few sippers here. Take a button away. 10 subs, okay, okay. The button that went up is now down. Can we play? No. I'm exclusive. I'm in an exclusive relationship. I'm not allowed to play with you. Or some of the viewers like Cuz will get a little jealous. Sir Longcastle. But I'll sip with you. Have I played Magnus? Yes. I've also beaten Magnus before. So I can die happy. My record against Magnus in tournament games: 1 win, 1 draw, and I think 4 losses. It might be 5 losses. I lost them in Kazakhstan, so I think 5 losses. 5 losses, 1 win, 1 draw. Because I lost to him, and they're all rapid games. I don't count Blitz unofficially. I have beaten him in Blitz quite a bit. He's beaten me way more, but yeah. 1 win, 1 loss, 5 losses. That sounds about right. Never classical. Yeah, Uber Eats is throwing out a ton of coupons everywhere, so that's pretty popular. There's a lot of food for Jeff downstairs. Jeff, J-Bell, and Kevin, come to the house. I got lots of food for you. Ding, I have 1 win and 1 draw. Sorry, 1 loss and 1 draw. The draw, I was winning and I fucked it up. 1 draw, 1 loss. We have salad at the house, Wild Hacks. If I won against Gotham? You asked me if I played Magnus, and your next question is Gotham. That's like two different worlds. Two similar guys. We have a raid from a big Chad. According to Lethbridge, Chadmick Chadlick. Thank you, Omid. Happy Friday, buddy. Cheers to you. We miss you. I think I'm 10-0 against Gotham. To be specific. 10 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. Handsome Devil, this is not the speedrun for that. Am I trolling? I'm not trolling. That's true. The beards thing that originated from this channel made it to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Not a show that I watch, but still. We made it pretty far. The DGen chat, we've made it pretty far. You can explain to people, hey, like you got this unhealthy habit, I watch chess, I watch these weird dudes. No, you can be like, no, I'm part of this chess community. You heard about that anal bead story? We came up with it. You can tell people that, because that's true. That originated right here. So that's the best way to explain to your coworkers your unhealthy chess habit. Or explaining the weird community. It came from my voice, but it was reacting to this chat. So it's a joint effort. My credibility, because I'm a GM, a good GM, that people thought I was serious, but the imagination of the Twitch viewers. The perversions of Twitch chat, combined with my intellectual chess prowess, substantiated this rumor. Handsome Devil. Thank you for the, okay, I got one button done. Second one's done. Thank you for the 10 subs. Are we sure it originated here? Yes. Because Elon tweeted a video of me. It's me in that video. If Elon did it, it counts. Omid's going to a bar solo. Omid is he's a hunter. Chessbird, thanks for the prime. Bird, speedrun for the bird. Absolutely, for the chessbird. I'm going to ignore that comment, Gother K. I don't have a strong opinion, Pen. I like some things, I don't like others, but I don't have a hate boner. Omid says, fat girls love me. That dude, whatever works for you, man. Like, it all counts. Not boys, girls, doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all love. Dude, no hate here, man. Happy June, happy Pride. Let's continue. Lithuania. Oh, I got aborted. One moment. I don't know if you get the same thing when I drink these sweet drinks, which I like. Like, Somersby, I have to pee a lot. So I'm gonna quick piss break, and we're good to continue. And then we get to 2100. Alrighty, DFS star, good luck. Early aggression, I like it. This is a good opening. Let's play the Stonewall for Amon. Stonewall structure. And for Cuz. Let's try an in-between move. If the bishop takes, my knight recaptures. And I'm hoping these squares are a little weak. Maybe we can tickle. I would play f5 if I was playing black. I'll try it anyways. Put some pressure on. Maybe knight d5 next. All right, quick little castle. My bishop's a problem, which happens in the Stonewall, but we got some ideas. Ah, knight's going to e6. My queen can drop back if knight h6. We're going here. I'm giving a check. If the queen blocks, I can throw this intermezzo in. Why? Knight takes, they recapture, the queen hangs. But if knight takes and they take the queen, what's the important move we have to see, guys? What happens after knight takes bishop, queen takes queen? Chess Ninja, you're on fire. We can take this knight with a check first, which changes everything. Because then we can recapture the queen later. Which means we're going to be up a piece, and my opponent's not going to be a happy guy. Right? We could take, but then they recapture, we didn't benefit. We take this, all of a sudden we're up a piece. We're just up a piece here. We're cruising. And now I just want to open things up and trade. This is a good way to try to attack. Put the knight here. Put some pressure on. I like it. Problem is I'm up a piece. That's a problem. Check. That's a juicy square. Trades are good. Open up this rook. Bring all the pieces in. We want to bring all the pieces in. Check. Now the bishop has a great diagonal. And trades are just great for me. Up. Activate the rook. All right, what's the move here? The king is on the run. Couple of good moves. They're both have the same purpose. This loses less material. Knight d7 check. Introducing rook takes c8 as well. The Lydiast and Chess Ninja, thank you for the subs. Happy Friday. $73 more points. Go with a bird. Develop. I'm going to go e4 this time. A little more aggro. Okay. Let's just support this pawn's in the middle. Castle. This time I'm not fianchettoing. I'm switching up the move order. But I am going to give away my bishop for the knight. Just to mess up the pawns. And then my queen's going to transfer over to h4. And sometimes I can start to generate a bit of an attack on the king side. I don't want to trade queens. If I'm investing 3 moves to move my queen, I'm not going to just trade a queen immediately. Because then that was inefficient. I'm going to attack. With purpose. Get rid of the defenders. Bring my pieces out. Knight g5 is my next move. Okay, they defended. That was a good job. Let's get rid of the defender. Maybe put some pressure here. These pawns are still pretty loose. Good night, Darkbone. We got rid of one of the king's defenders. Prim, thanks for the tier 3, buddy. Let's take. And now we need more pieces in the attack. So I'm going to prepare to double my rooks. Like this. And we have a discrete idea. My rooks are attacking this. My queen is attacking that. All at the same time. That's a move. It's a good move, I think. We could win the queen. Do we want to do that? I'm not ready yet. It would have been fine to do that. We're going to wait for a mistake. That's the mistake. Things are going to collapse here. Pawn takes, queen takes check, the king moves, we take everything off, and the bishop is loose. Like this. And we won 2 pawns as a result. We're up 2 pawns, so we got to be confident that we can win this. But I'm confident I can win up 2 pawns. Bring the king. I'm going to bring my knight here and reroute. This is a passed pawn. We're going to make another passed pawn. And that should take away our opponent's counterplay. Check. Let's keep pawn hunting then. We're up 3 pawns now. You want to go here and win my pawn? Not going to let you. Nope. I didn't agree to that. Check. Now we're going to take this. And then we're going to go here and take that. Check. We're going to take everything. Take everything Buddy has. Now we can push. Cornwall and Quick Josh, thanks for the subs. Up a few pawns, you could say. Tim, how you doing? Eric J. Oh. Who's in that flare? Oh, first of all, good luck. We're going to play the CARO. They have a Hikaru profile picture. But who's the flare? Is that me? The heck is this? Hey! You can't have... Let me show you this. This is a faux pas. You can't have a Hikaru profile picture and then my flare. That's not good. You can't merge those. No. You gotta pick a side, buddy. That's me, that's Hickey. You're gonna have to pick a side. Anyways. Let's play the advanced variation against this. Oh, I messed up the screen, didn't I? There we go. Some theory. The H4. The tall variation. They want to rush with the pawns. You're trying to cramp my position. I'm going to have to try to stop that. Let's go B6 and undermine the pawns. Maybe that doesn't work. We'll take. We'll take. Ooh. I'm going to throw this move in. Attack the knight. So I can take the bishop with the knight or the bishop. I'm going to take with my knight because I want to preserve my bishop. Because I notice my opponent is weak on the dark squares. On second thought, I'm going to take my comment back. Because now I notice that when I take with the bishop first, my knight can jump to D3. And I like this check a lot. Because that's going to get the king running for the hills. Because the knight can't move because our queen takes knight. So I like this even more now because of knight d3. Does that make sense? Thank you, Tello China. Is it defended? It is. Check. Check. Go here, please. Now, I'm tempted to take the rook, and I could do that. But find me a better move in this position. Taking the rook is tempting. Find me a better move. And let me tell you, this move is very good. Gauthier, well done. Queen a3 check. The king can't go here, can't go there, can't go there. The queen has to block after queen a3 check. Then what's the next move? What's our next move after queen a3 check, queen b2? Fork! Well done. Check. Queen goes here, and our knight meat spins back, and we win the full queen. Check. And we just take everything. And we'll give a cheeky check here when we get the chance. We're taking it all. Check. We're just taking everything right now, and I'm setting up checkmate. We're just setting up checkmate. Don't mind me. This is checkmate. That's checkmate. Hard to stop both, eh? Is that checkmate? Can the king go to b1? Nope. Handsome Devil with 10 subs. Hello China, thanks for the 5 gifted. Welcome back. No, that was a button undone, cuz. 10 subs per button. The Hawaiian shirt is nice, but sometimes it's got to come off, especially in June. Hey, Daniel Lindy, thanks for the resub. Are kick subs 2 buttons? It's almost 2, but it's not quite. I would say 20 kick subs is 3 buttons. 1.5x. Let's do that. 1.5x. My brain amazes you. It's just I've played this for too long. I've been playing most of my life. I have hundreds of thousands of games. Nights like this, good luck, buddy. We're playing the bird. So far, it's been working real well. I don't know how many hours I've played chess. It's I don't know how many thousands of hours. Is it over 50,000? Is it over 100,000? I don't know. I'd have to, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. They stopped me from fianchettoing. I got distracted. But I'm gonna try my own stuff. I will fianchetto one way or another. Gonna transfer my queen over. That would be a lot of shots, Handsome Devil. 1 shot for every 5,000 hours. I'd be in the double digits for sure. But what I do like is when my opponent gives away their dark squared bishop. Because then these squares are really loose. And when I mean loose, I mean very loose. You're going to see how loose. put the rook here. Then the knight's coming here. The knight's coming here or here, and we're jumping on the dark squares. I'm gonna jump in the squares. Just give me some time. I don't mind if they take my rook. If they attack it with their knight, I want them to take. Because then my knight will recapture and I'll fork the king and the queen on f6. So watch this move. h3. That's the move I like to play. Am I winning? No. Is it going to be tough for my opponent? Yes. They're going to have to play pretty accurately. They found it. That's very well done. Props to them. Now we're just playing chess. They defended against my trick. They didn't fall for it. But we're still doing okay. I still like the position a lot. I'm going to put the bishop here. And we're just going to sit on the position. Like this. Now the rook can't go. We're going to support the pawn. I'm going to king walk. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to king walk all the way down. No worries. I don't mind a little walk for fresh air. All the way down. And then we're going to... Okay. King's still coming in, buddy. If I want to, I can support with this pawn. But what I really want to do is set up checkmate. The mating net. Rook here, so our rook can go to b8 and checkmate the king. If they attack our bishop, king e7. No fucks given. There we go. That's checkmate. That's a mating net. And we're going all the way down. Deep inside. Blunderbra. Hey, dude. Richard, thanks for the resub. Still waiting on your Toronto visit. $50 more points, then the shenanigans begin. Start with f4. Bring the knight out. I'm going to fianchetto again, but I like to do this. I like to pin first, just to harass them a bit. Let's castle. And the usual queen transfer has been working real well. First, I get rid of my bishop so I don't have to worry about it. Then we bring in the queen and we start putting some pressure over here. And we hope for checkmate. If they move their knight to the wrong square, that's checkmate. But we're not winning because of hope chess, we're just putting pressure on. Let's jump this guy in. I will take and mess up your pawn structure. Now my knight wants to join the party. I'm still putting pressure on. Trades. We can deal with it, hopefully. That's a good looking move. All right, let's develop the knight and defend our bishop. Let's make some space for the king so we don't have to worry about anything over there. Whoa! Now what's the matter with that move? Hmm? Something looks off there. Gonna have to grab the lady. Sorry about that, pal. We take those. We have another NM. Good luck. Hello, Ubizia. Are you bored of this? Are you not satisfied? Can't satisfy everybody. We're gonna match the energy, Fianchetto. And I'm gonna try it. I know it's like, this isn't gonna win you all your games, but I've been having good success swinging my queen over. I wanna see where this leads. Oh, in that case, I'm definitely taking. Because that messes up the pawns. Double Bs, put the knight on c4, that's an outpost. Swing the rook in. That's an outpost because there's no pawns on the adjacent files to attack it. And it's supported by a pawn, meaning it's pretty hard to dislodge. The only piece that can dislodge it would be this knight. This bishop's on the wrong color. Queen's not going to do it. Okay. They're doing the right thing here. Let me push. I don't want to trade because that helps their pawns. So I'm going to move back. Because this is a weak pawn. I might be able to go bishop a3 and harass it. Now my knight can wiggle around this way. I'm going to fix the pawns. They're on dark squares so my bishop can pick it up in the endgame. If you're sipping, having fun, join Tigger. He's in our Discord tier 3 chat. Maybe Champ will join. Do I want to trade queens? No. I want to attack. And we're going to attack. If the queen takes... Oh, the queen didn't take. But what's the problem with this? What's the issue with taking with a pawn here? It frees up this pawn, doesn't it? And now my knight and rook support. And they capture. And now we're just up again. If they move the rook... Oh, a respect resignation. Good game. So, we got 20 gifted subs from Hanson Devil 223. Which, that's every button on the shirt. I only have 2 left. So that is the shirt. That is the shirt. Thank you, Handsome Devil, for the 20. That's one button here. And one button here. That's all the buttons. Cuz donated a song, and Eric0001 with 1,000 bits says, I'm satisfied. So I'm gonna take a bathroom break, play Cuz's song, and we're gonna continue. This is from Cuz. Nice song, cuz. I'm liking it. Yeah. Do I smoke? Not generally. My body doesn't react well to smoking. I smoke cigars sometimes, but not cigarettes or weed for the most part. I don't really vape either. If somebody has a vape, I don't mind trying it, but not my preferred way. I am drinking, but edibles I would prefer over smoking. I'm not smoking, I do snooze. Tigger's got some energy. Happy Friday. You gotta get Champ in the Discord call. Maybe Champ will do a shot. Chess Brilliant, you have to speak to Czech Manarov. Omid streaming? I thought he went to go out. Mushrooms? I've tried mushrooms this year. Nobody's gonna join Tigger for a shot. Maybe Cuz will. I'm hoping somebody does. Next game, we're gonna. We got 37 points. Then the shenanigans begin. Alrighty. C6, D5. Let's pre-move that. Nice and solid setup from white. I'm gonna grab the center, support the center with my bishop, bring the knight out in castle. Yeah. My next move is rook e8, reinforce the center, then maybe h6 as well. Any plans to hit up the ladies tonight? Should I start sending out text messages? It's 1 a.m. I can't text everybody at 1 a.m. I had to develop my knight this way because white hasn't taken here to... Oh, now I wish I could have gone there. That's okay. Grab some space. That's a good move. That is a good move. I'm going to try something here. We're going to take. And hammer this pawn. This is a weak pawn. Let's hammer it. This is tempting. But next time. I have my own plans. This move. And we push. And then the knight comes to b3 and we push again. Using our passed pawn as leverage. And we just won a rook. That was easy. Our bishop here is doing a very nice job. Let's get the trades in, folks. When you're up a rook, offer some trades. Offer some trades like this. Check. You got to block with a bishop and you're in trouble. Good game. C6, D5, support the center. Just getting the opening nice and cozy. And now we think. We have to think because we still have to develop our bishop. But first, check to see if the bishop here wants to stay. It does. We gained a move. Now I'm going to go a6. I might consider pushing. Oh, okay. Now I'll take. And push. I'm going to take this way, so when my bishop moves here, it has an open diagonal. That's okay. Bring the rook in. This is a tempting move because then this pawn is loose. It's tempting. So if I take this knight, they take my bishop, and I like my bishop. So I'm going to keep it. Now I can take because my queen is defended by the knight, right? If you go here, unfortunately your queen gets trapped. And that will be painful. Your queen has no room, no future. I'm still hitting your queen. I'm your wife's boyfriend. Doesn't matter where you go, I'm still there. Okay, now I'll move out of the way. Now I'll take. I've had my fun. I've had my fill. Would be a better description. We're up a rook, a piece, and a couple of pawns. And I'm not done yet. Let's get some trades in, my friend. Bring the rook in with tempo. Push the buddies. Push the buddies. We got our bird set up. I play e3. And thank you. That's the setup. That's been working real well. I have a trick here. Are you ready? I'm going to push the spawn, hanging my bishop. Okay, he didn't fall for it. The queen would have been trapped, but he was familiar, I guess. I kind of like this square. We'll see what I can do with it. Hey. Edis, good to see you in the channel. After meeting you last week. How you doing? Just doing a speedrun here with the boys. Kevin's around lurking somewhere, causing issues. His usual self. Alright, let's open things up. There we go. Let's take. Put my queen on its final destination where I can put some pressure on the files. That's a good move. People are starting to play better. I don't like that, hey? It's not what I signed up for. Let's take here. If the queen takes, my knight can slide in. If the pawn takes, I'm going to attack this weakness and bring my queen in. Okay, stopped it. Everything's defended, but I'd say my opponent's playing pretty well right now. I'm going to need a blunder. And this is where I really need to see the blunder. Thank you. This is why the queen is on g3. So we can play moves like this. because it's pinned. And it's easy to miss. I'll keep harassing your queen. And then I'll take the pawn back. Oh, shit. I'm moving my queen away from any possible checks. Now if the queen moves off of this diagonal, I have knight f6. I want to go check, maybe. Although they can go here. It's a bit annoying. Maybe I didn't defend that perfectly. Because now they're threatening checkmate. Which... it's a little annoying. Let's block the checkmate. I'm thinking about giving a check and putting my queen and rook on the back rank, going for my opponent's king next. I can't move the knight or I'm going to be checkmated. So this is what I was thinking of. Check. And then here. Trying to get my opponent from behind. My queen watches over this. Check. And now I bring my queen in and I'm threatening checkmate. Is this checkmate? Can the king move back? Is my queen defended? Can the king move anywhere? Nope. Nice. We pulled the king out where it was very vulnerable. All right. Let's play the CARO. What line are we going to do here? We'll play the classical line. Where you just slowly develop the pieces. They know theory. At this level, people are playing pretty well. I just want to get castled. The CARO is a solid opening, so playing it solidly. I'm going to bring my queen out and attack this pawn and attack this pawn. Easy to miss. I'm not going to grab this yet because it feels a bit greedy. Let's attack the queen, and they might forget that their rook is loose. Hopefully they do, eh? How risky is it to go pawn hunting here? I'm going to try a cheeky move first. I'm threatening this. Easy to miss. I'm also threatening that. Because if the queen takes, we can take the rook. It's a loose piece. Deflection. The queen is overloaded. It defends the rook, and it defends the bishop. By taking the bishop, the queen has to recapture, most likely, and then the rook hangs. So, a winning tactic. Just move the rook back and collect. Now we're preparing queen d1. He doesn't care. I'll play rook d1, I should say. Okay. Is the rook defended? I don't see it. Thank you, sir. One more game for 2100. Let's continue this C6 structure. We got a filthy London player. Let's play Queen B6. It didn't work, but I was trying to provoke B3. H6, we're both tucking our bishops in. It's kind of boring, I know. I'm waiting for white to take here. And they haven't yet, which is annoying. We'll get them at some point. I'm going to take with a knight. Get frisky. Maybe knight A4 is my next idea. My bishop has an escape square. I have prepared that. But I'm looking to attack this pawn as well. Let's harass the rook. See, this pawn is weak and now the rook is getting chased around, which is not fun. Now we have a discovered attack on the rook because of the bishop. No, I'm not being very nice here. It's true. It's late in the night and I'm eating a lot. Bring my bishop back to safety. And I'm still attacking this. Notice that none of my pawns are loose. I don't have any weak spots as far as I can tell. All my pawns are pretty safe right now. My pieces, none of them are hanging. If you give me another move, I'll probably take. If I don't take, I might play this just to secure my knight. Maybe rook here. Yeah, this is tempting, but I like pawns as well. Won't he get b7? No, my bishop is covering. That's why my bishop is there. What's up, DJ Kodo? We can test. Maybe they'll put the rook there anyways. F6 and E5 is tempting as well, but I have enough material that I might not even do it. Bishop D3 they don't want to play because they don't want to trade because they're down material. That's the problem when you're down material and you don't have anything to do. I don't think my opponent's happy with what's happened because it's not fun. I wasn't very nice this game. Let me add some time. I feel bad for them. Oh, I can't add time. It's the way she goes. It's the way she goes. We got to 2100. Thanks to GM Oututinian for the raid. Thank you, David. So I set a goal of 200 or 300 points. We got to 2100. It's 1:30 a.m. I'm trying to slowly do the speed run. As you can tell, I could also do it pretty quickly if I wanted to. But it's a slow burn. Or it's supposed to be a slow burn. What's up, Skeg? Who's coming to Europe? Who is in Europe? Actually, they're probably all asleep. But Skeg is coming. That's all we need. But if you want to meet us, have some fun in Europe, come by. We're going to have some memories. London, Paris, Berlin, Barcelona. That's in 2 weeks. So I'm hoping to see some of y'all. It's going to be a memorable, memorable trip. Reed and I will come. Hey, dude, how you doing? I'm looking forward to seeing you and Reed in Berlin. That was fucking fun. That was fucking fun. And I'm telling everyone that Berlin's going to be probably the best time out of all the trips, all the stops. Berlin is where the group fun is going to be had. We're going to have a lot of good things there. Czech Manor, are you coming with Skag to Europe? Yes, we're going to have the Berlin crew is going to be really good. I'll go to Wimbledon, yeah. You said you'd come, J Bell, if you got into med school. Any update there? Hello, China. We love to see negative or positive gains. Good to see, man. I went to India last year, yes. I did my pilgrimage. I must go to other places now. I made my visit for 3 weeks. Spent a long time there. You can come to Berlin. Actually, you won't need tickets. It's going to be a sick venue in Berlin. Don't need tickets. There's going to be a bar, a DJ, specialty drinks. Berlin is set. Music, venue, drinks, cheap drinks, girls, whatever you're into. Whatever you're into is going to be available in Berlin. There's a chance the Botez girls will be there. We'll see. Trying to coordinate something. But we'll be there. Should be enough. Everything else is extra. J-Bell, you said you were coming. What's the update there? What's the wait? Aryan might come to Barcelona. He's playing before then. But I think I'm going to switch over to Kick. I'm going to continue the stream there. We might not do chess. We might watch TV. We might play Halo. But going to chill out. Enjoy this Friday night. Good night, cuz. Early night for you. Hey, bud. Thanks for hanging out. We got some work to do tomorrow. Red Rum, what happened to your buddy? Why is he calling it early? There will be streams in Europe as well, yeah. Let's free your inhibitions. You hear the lyrics there, Red Rum? You have some inhibitions, and if you come to Europe, we can free them. Good night, fetus. Frisbee, thanks for the 4 months. Now, we're streaming more on Kick than Twitch, but we're still doing a bit of Twitch. Amon's been grinding some really educational speedruns. But make sure to follow our Kick page so you can catch us all the time. So you don't miss out. See you, Nate. So I have to decide what we're going to do, but I'm going to end off on Twitch and go live on Kick. And Red Rum hasn't rallied enough Halo people. We have a crew coming to Europe. We have a camera crew. We have a camera crew. That's the plan. Where will I do Title Tuesday? Mix Twitch and Kick. You've been busy spinning wheels at 1500 Blitz? That's not bad. For the people still staying up tonight, come hang out. Yeah, Brazil. I gotta go to Brazil again at some point. Kick is going to allow PayPal very soon. That's the last I heard. They're doing it. They're working on it. We played League of Legends last night on stream on Kick. Okay. I'm gonna make the switch. With this tan, I've been in the sun a little bit, but probably just natural color. That's the Kick link. It's the same channel name. They have an app. It's a work in progress, but it helps us if you follow us there, and I hope you get some content. We're a moving tribe. Place to place, body to body, vessel to vessel. Frisbee, thank you for the sub. We hit the sub goals. You guys were super generous. Thank you. As long as the quality stays the same, if the quality gets worse, you're absolutely welcome to bitch, complain, criticize. But we're hoping that we're increasing the quality as a result. Allows us some more freedom to pursue some interesting content. And less burnout. All right. I will end here. I'll be on Kick in a couple of minutes. Hope to see you guys there. If not, gonna continue the speedrun later. Episodes come out every Saturday on YouTube. If you want to catch up on the Bird speedrun. And the CARO Can speedrun comes out later. Hey, Caspian. Awesome, yes. Awesome. A, are you coming to our Europe meetups? Any of them? Like Berlin, which will be top tier. Especially for a DGen like you. I promise it'll be top tier. Or are you going to follow me to Kick? Or none of the above? We're just full DGen, Possum. That's the spectrum we're working on. It's a lifestyle spectrum, not a political spectrum. And if you come over, that helps us. We don't want to lose you. We don't want you to just be another sperm cell lost. We have a place for you to go, to traverse, to explore. And there's no ads. But you like tugging off Jeff Bezos? Well, we still have some kick streams. If you like Jeff, there's still some kick streams. It's not exclusive. Okie dokie. See you guys on Kick in a couple of minutes, hopefully. And thank you for spending your Friday night. If it means more ass cheeks, it certainly means more ass cheeks. So does London, of course, but yes. And then we'll figure out what's next. Where? Kick. It's a rival platform. We signed a deal with them for 3 months, so it's a trial, but it has some serious benefits for our bottom line. And our bottom line is getting worse on Kick anyways, so it's there's a bit of a pinch. Bit of a squeeze from Jeff. Buddy Bezos. I don't know, Wild Axe, is it? I think it's growing. If they're getting some the higher tier content creators, it helps. We'll see if it's sustainable or not, but that's the exciting part as well. Competition is generally good. I'll always say that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I meant Twitch. Chizno, welcome back. 43 months with Prime. Thank you, buddy. All right. Gonna switch this to Kick. And see you guys in a couple of minutes, hopefully. But thanks again for watching if you don't join.